...2024 McLaren 750S Pros and Cons. How do you improve on a masterpiece? That was the monumental task facing McLaren with the 720S, a supercar so dynamically gifted, so devastatingly fast, that it reshaped the entire segment upon its debut. The answer is the 2024 McLaren 750S. This is not a ground-up revolution, it is a meticulous, obsessive refinement of an already legendary formula. McLaren has analyzed every bolt, every line of code, and every surface to shave weight, add power, and, most importantly, heighten the one thing that defines the brand, driver engagement. But in the pursuit of perfection, what trade-offs have been made? This is a deep dive into the pros and cons of a car that operates on the very razor's edge of performance. Pro, the pinnacle of powertrain and performance. At the heart of the 750S is a revised version of the familiar 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, now producing a staggering 740 horsepower. But numbers on a page fail to capture the sheer violence of its acceleration. The 750S doesn't just build speed, it annihilates distance. Power delivery is shockingly immediate, with engineers having worked tirelessly to eliminate any trace of turbo lag. The result is a throttle response that feels telepathic, connecting your right foot directly to the rear wheels. The sensation is all-consuming. The force pins you to the lightweight carbon fiber seats as the engine screams towards its redline, the exhaust note a raw, menacing crescendo. The gear shifts are instantaneous and brutal, each pull of the paddle delivering another sledgehammer blow of forward momentum. This isn't just fast, it's a level of performance so immense that it recalibrates your entire perception of speed. Pro, steering and handling from the gods. If there is one area where McLaren stands peerless, it is in the art of steering. While rivals have moved to electrically assisted systems, McLaren has stubbornly retained its electro-hydraulic setup, and the 750S is a rolling testament to why. The steering is a masterpiece of communication. You don't just point the car, you feel every nuance of the road surface, every subtle shift in grip, transmitted directly to your fingertips. This telepathic connection allows you to place the car with surgical precision. The front end feels impossibly agile, darting into corners with an eagerness that defies its dimensions. This is a car that feels like it's shrink-wrapped around you, responding to your inputs before you've even fully formed the thought. The chassis balance is sublime, providing a level of confidence that encourages you to push harder, trusting that the car will remain faithful and communicative right up to its incredibly high limits. Pro, a masterclass in chassis control. The secret to the 750S's dual personality, its ability to be both a track weapon and a surprisingly usable road car, is its proactive chassis control system. This linked hydraulic suspension does away with traditional anti-roll bars, allowing for incredible control over each wheel. In comfort mode, the ride is remarkably supple for a supercar, absorbing road imperfections with a composure that seems impossible. Flick the switch to sport or track, however, and the car transforms. The chassis stiffens, body roll becomes non-existent, and the car hunkers down, ready to attack the asphalt. This breadth of capability is a massive advantage, making the 750S a far more versatile machine than its aggressive looks might suggest. Con, the price of purity is practicality. The very things that make the 750S a phenomenal driver's car also make it a compromised daily vehicle. Its obsession with lightweighting means sound deadening is minimal. The cabin is filled with the sounds of the engine, the transmission, and stones pinging against the carbon fiber monocoque. For a thrilling Sunday drive, it's exhilarating. For a long-distance commute, it can be draining. The dramatic dihedral doors, while a core part of the McLaren experience, require significant side clearance to open, making tight parking spots a strategic nightmare. And while there's a reasonably sized front trunk, interior storage is almost non-existent. This is a car built for one purpose: as driving, and all other considerations are a distant second. Con, an interior focused, not lavish. While McLaren has improved the cabin with a new, crisper infotainment screen and clever steering column-mounted controls for performance settings, it still lacks the sense of occasion and outright luxury of some rivals. The design is functional, driver-focused, and constructed from high-quality materials, but it doesn't have the handcrafted, bespoke feel of a Ferrari or the tech-laden polish of a Porsche. It feels like a cockpit, a place of business, which is entirely in keeping with the car's character, but those seeking opulent luxury may be left wanting more. Conclusion: a supercar for the purist. The 2024 McLaren 750S is not a car of compromises, it is a car of unwavering focus. The cons, its noise, its lack of practicality, its Spartan luxury, are not flaws but rather the direct consequences of its greatest strengths. It forgoes creature comforts for a purer, more intimate connection between the driver, the machine, and the road. The result is arguably the most engaging and rewarding supercar on sale today. It is a sensory overload in the best possible way, a machine that thrills not just with its outright speed but with the quality of its feedback and the precision of its response. For the dedicated enthusiast who values the art of driving above all else, the pros of the 750S don't just outweigh the cons, they make them feel entirely irrelevant.